Good morning. So, one thing that I've recognized in myself lately is that I really treat myself poorly, and I'll think about how I did something and I really don't like that I did it, so I'll start to call myself like, what an idiot. That was really stupid. What was I thinking? I hate myself. Like, why did I do that? And one thing I've heard for a while and have definitely started to become more conscious of is to treat myself as I would someone else. And I know that if someone else had done what I'd done or said what I said, I would not be calling them an idiot. Or saying like, what a stupid thing they did. I'd be so averse to someone doing that. If someone else was saying that to that person, I'd get so angry. So why am I doing that to myself? And not only should we be treating ourselves as we would treat another, we should be treating ourselves as we would treat a child. Because a lot of these feelings that we have towards things that we've done, where we start calling ourselves an idiot and thinking it's so stupid and what's wrong with you, those are not mature feelings. Those are childish feelings. So we should respond to that part of ourselves as a good parent would a child, where we understand why we're feeling that way, and let's try and soothe the child. Help, like, you don't want to suppress those feelings. Just recognize them, that they're there, and understand that, okay, if it's something that you don't like, it doesn't need to happen next time. You can do differently. You can act differently. You said something that was stupid or that you think was not okay. Don't use the word stupid. It doesn't ever have to happen again. It's good that you recognize that it's something that you don't like, and that you're feeling the way you do now is because you really don't like it. So you can really make an effort next time to not behave that way, and you can even start to think now about how you would like to behave, and you can start to behave that way now. And what that does is it turns the completely negative thinking that I was having just 5 minutes before into positive, optimistic, and constructive thinking. And that's how you bring about good change. And I guess, so whatever it was that I was averse to in those moments, by starting to treat it as though I'm talking to another person or even a child, when I'm talking to myself in a self-loathing way, I'm able to turn that aversion that I have towards what I did and towards who I am at that moment into one of appreciation and growth, I guess. Just seeing how to improve and improving, and not bashing myself for it, understanding why I feel that way, and then working to make sure that I don't have to feel that way again. But, like, mistakes happen, we do them, and then we can learn and grow from them if we choose to. Or we can sit in that feeling of hating and spread it by continuing to do that and interacting with others, and then sharing those things with others. That's why I'm so averse to other people saying that to someone who might have made the same mistake, calling them an idiot. Like, I hate that. I'm really averse to hurting others. So I should include myself in that and be really averse to hurting myself by calling myself an idiot, thinking that I'm an idiot because I did something that anyone could have done. It's just about recognizing it's not who I want to be, and then thinking, okay, how to change that, and not hating that I had been that way. And in fact, you have to kind of appreciate that you made that mistake, because now you're going to make more of an effort to be who you actually want to be, who you choose to be. So, yeah, I guess it's something I've been recognizing in myself, and I want to change that. And I just saw within these past 10 minutes of how I turned these feelings of hating what I did and who I was, and just really feeling down, to now feeling pretty good. feeling like I'm making progress, like I'm already now, because I've thought it through, that better person who wouldn't make that mistake again, because I'm more committed now, more consciously aware to behave how I would choose to behave in such a situation. And I'll be kinder to people from now on, because whatever it is that I did, that I was averse to, I won't do again. And I was averse to it because it wasn't a nice thing, what I did. I ended up sharing something, my feelings towards someone. So I spoke negatively about someone to someone else, and I didn't like that. One thing I always tried to remind myself to do is to never speak badly about anyone and just keep my words to myself. But I was just in the moment, someone else was talking about this person, so then I swooped in and started to talk about them too, and I said some things that I don't like, that I regret. I never want to share anything bad about anyone. So because I did that, I didn't like myself at all, and I started to call myself an idiot. So the nerves are kicking in. So I still gotta get used to, I guess just because it was a surprise, I didn't expect someone there, I kind of reacted, and I wish I didn't. Just be confident. But again, I'm not gonna call myself anything bad for what I just did. I understand why I did that. It was a surprise. I haven't fully come to the commitment and resolve that I won't react, that I'll be confident. But now that this happened and I reacted in this way, I'll try to be more aware and be more committed to staying confident and not reacting. Basically, I guess just learning that past mistakes, no matter how recent they are a step towards who you want to be, as long as you are setting yourself up to be that person, even more so because of what just happened. Like, by being more consciously aware of how you want to react, by constantly reminding yourself of who you want to be. That's why affirmations are such a good thing, and you can really create some great affirmations by taking note of these mistakes and having them affect you in such a way that you're like, I don't want to be this way anymore though, so I will write it down or whatever, like who I want to be, and constantly reflecting every morning or every night or whenever you want to do your affirmations, who it is you want to be, so it's really ingrained in your head, so that when an incident like that comes up again, it'll almost be automatic how I want to be, because I've just ingrained that response in my head. But yeah, going back to like what I had said about that person, something negative, there's a lot of good that comes from feeling this way towards myself after doing that. Having it affect me in such a way is, yes, I'm gonna learn to respond differently from now on, but also because I'm so affected, I can really start to think now and apply myself to counteracting it or fixing it. Thinking, okay, what can I do to really make it up to this person? Even if they don't know that I said anything negative about them, I can be honest and say like, hey, I said this thing about you and I really don't like that I did that, and I'm sorry, and I was just in a bad place and I'm working on myself and doing that, and we could talk about what it is that I had said negative about that person to kind of just work through that, and also just by really letting them know that it's not something that'll ever happen again, because I'm developing myself into someone who won't do that again, because I really didn't like that I did that. So anyways, thanks for watching today's Miracle Morning. Thank you for watching any Miracle Mornings that I do, and I hope you start to do them too. And I hope that this helped in some way. If you are like me and you usually call yourself an idiot, and really, really have a deep regret over things that you do or say, even if it's just like one thing that you do or say, you really beat yourself up for it. Just if you would say those things to someone else, which you probably wouldn't, then really take that feeling that you'd have towards saying that towards someone else and apply that to you saying that towards yourself. Or if you see someone else saying that to someone else, like if that would make you averse, then really take those feelings that you feel towards something like that. Like, whenever you say something to yourself, catch yourself saying it and then repeat that as if you were saying it to someone else, and just take note of how that would make you feel. Because I'm way more averse to that feeling than I am to what I did. So I shouldn't be saying those things to myself. Anyways, thank you for watching.